Good morning, students. Day before yesterday, we have started our second chapter that was the establishment of British powers. British powers that want to control on our Indian territories with the help of wars. They have done so many wars even over India. Major wars, Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar was there. Now, which further expansion done by Britishers that we will read today. This expansion was also with the help of wars only. They have done major wars with our Indian rulers, with Mysore, Marathas and Sikhs. And in our first war only, they haven't got victory. They have to do so many wars with our Indian rulers. Like with Mysore, they have done 4 wars. With the Marathas, 3 wars. And with the Sikhs, 2 wars were there. Firstly, we will read about Anglo-Mysore wars. Anglo means Britishers. Mysore means that Mysore was under the control of Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan. Firstly, little introduction. Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan were the most powerful rulers of Mysore. They were growing powers, means expanding and controlling their empire with power and skillful strategies. So Britishers formed a triple alliance because Britishers were knowing for alone by them control on Hyder Ali is not possible. So they formed a triple alliance with the Nizam of Hyderabad and Marathas to defeat Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan. So 4 Anglo-Mysore wars took place between them, and finally Britishers got victory in the 4th war. First war took place between 1767 to 69. First Marathas invaded or attacked Mysore because Marathas were in the triple alliance. So for that reason, Britishers firstly sent Marathas. So first Marathas invaded, attacked Mysore, but Hyder Ali defeated them. Then Britishers sent Nizam of Hyderabad. Then Nizam of Hyderabad invaded Mysore, but with his skill, Hyder broke their alliance and Nizam became his ally. His means Hyder Ali's ally or friend. Thirdly, then Anglo-Mysore War took place. Anglo-Mysore War was fought during 1767 to 69 and Hyder Ali defeated Britishers and controlled Madras in 1769. Madras was a city that was established by the Britishers only and Hyder controlled on that. So on the terms of Hyder Ali, they signed a treaty, which terms Hyder Ali kept. Britishers signed treaty and promised to help each other during wars. Then again second war was there 1780 to 84. Marathas again attacked Mysore in 1771. Now Marathas attacked Mysore, so Britishers has to help Mysore on the terms of this treaty, but Britishers did not come forward to help Mysore. In 1779, Britishers seized or controlled Mahi, a seaport on the western coast. Now what was Mahi special for the Hyder? Mahi was a French settlement from where Hyder received military supplies. Mahi was a French settlement from where Hyder received military supplies from the other countries. With this, Hyder understood Britishers' intention and attacked Carnatic and captured Arcot. Carnatic was the place of the Britishers and they controlled Arcot. In 1782, Hyder passed away due to illness. Due to illness, Hyder died, but his son Tipu Sultan continued wars with the help of French troops, French armies. They were helping Tipu Sultan to defeat Britishers. In 1784, they signed Treaty of Mangalore. Treaty was signed between Tipu Sultan and Britishers. According to it, they exchanged their territories and war prisoners. Which territories they controlled each other. So they returned that, and prisoners also they sent back to their country only. Then third war took place. Tipu was also brave like his father only. He wanted to expand his territories and established friendly relation with France. But Britishers did not like it. That Tipu established friendly relation with France. So they signed treaties with the Marathas and Nizam of Hyderabad. Again, Tipu attacked the state of Travancore. Travancore state which was there, that was the ally of Britishers. That was friend, or we can say helpers of the Britishers. In 1790, again Britishers attacked Mysore and France was not able to give help to Tipu Sultan due to French Revolution. Tipu was defeated in that war and signed a treaty of Sringapatnam. According to this treaty, a huge part of his territory, Tipu Sultan's territory, was divided among that three parties. Which parties? Nizam of Hyderabad, Marathas and Britishers. Now, again, fourth war was there in 1799 in spite of defeat. During this third war, that Tipu was defeated, but in spite of defeat, Tipu did not give up hope. He raised a strong army again with the help of France only. Lord Wellesley forced Tipu to enter in subsidiary alliance, but he refused. Subsidiary alliance was a policy started by Wellesley only to control the Indian territories, but Tipu refused to enter in this alliance. As a result, a bloody battle started and Britishers killed Tipu and controlled Mysore. In this way, in fourth war, they killed Tipu and control on Mysore was there by the Britishers. Now after that, now Britishers want to control on Marathas. Now Anglo-Maratha wars started. The wars between Marathas and Britishers, known as Anglo-Maratha wars, due to mutual conflicts. Mutual conflicts means that Marathas only conflicts were there. This gave an opportunity to Britishers to spoil or smash Marathas. So for that reason, first war took place between 1775 to 1782. After the defeat of Madhav Rao in 1772, Britishers defeated Madhav Rao and Britishers supported Raghunath Rao to become as a Maratha chief. But Maratha chief supported Swai Madhav Rao to come as a chief. All Marathas were united under the command of efficient General Mahaji Scindia and defeated Britishers. After the war, they signed a Treaty of Salbai in 1782. Once that Britishers were defeated. Then second war was there. After the death of Nana Fadnavis, there was a struggle between Peshwa Bajirao II and Daulat Rao Sindhia. On one side, two were there, Peshwa Bajirao II and Daulat Rao Sindhia. And on the second side, Jaswant Rao Hokan was there. And Lord Wellesley brought Bajirao II under subsidiary alliance. So Bajirao II, which person was there, he accepted subsidiary alliance, but his partner Sindhia, he was not its a favor. But during war, Sindhia defeated by the Britishers and entered in the alliance. Now one party totally was under the control of a subsidiary alliance. Now which Hawker was there, also not accepted to enter in alliance. So war was there and during it, he fled away to Punjab and Britishers controlled their area. Then finally, third war took place to control on the fully Marathas. During this, Peshwa Bajirao II joined hands again with the Marathas because Bajirao II, who entered in subsidiary alliance, that was not happy with the Britishers. So again he came to Marathas and joined hands with them to free from Britishers. In 1817, war took place and Britishers defeated Marathas. The office of Peshwa, which head office was there, that was abolished and Bajirao II was sent to Bithur as prisoner. Now as a prisoner, he has to stay at Bithur only. Now in this way only, Marathas were also under the control of Britishers. Now Anglo-Sikh wars took place. Sikh between the Britishers. Maharaja Ranjit Singh was popularly known as Lion of Punjab. Who is known as the Lion of Punjab? Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He was the founder of the independent Sikh kingdom. Which Sikh kingdom was established? That was a founder. Maharaja Ranjit Singh was there. He maintained a huge army on European lines. European line means he understood the techniques of the Europeans. How they fight in the war. That he told to his army. But after his death in 1839, disorder and anarchy prevailed in Punjab. Anarchy means a situation in which people don't obey rules and laws. The relations in this way, the relations between Britishers and Sikhs became worst and Rani Jinda and Sikh chiefs planned a war against the Britishers. Now, first war took place in 1845 to 46. Sikhs. In 1845, the Sikh armies crossed Satluj. Satluj River was the boundary line for the Britishers and for the Sikhs. But Sikh armies crossed that boundary line. When Lord Hardinge heard this, he declared war against the Sikhs. And in this war, Sikh fought bravely but lost the war due to the betrayal of the commanders only. Their commanders only, they were the betrayers, and they lost, Sikh lost the war. Then second war again was there, that is 1848 to 49. After 2 years, Britishers shown ill treatment with Rani Jinda, and Sikhs did not tolerate it. Rani Jinda was there, and Rani Jinda, which ill treatment she got from the Britishers, Sikh didn't tolerate it or liked it. Lord Dalhousie declared war against the Sikhs in 1849 again and got victory. The whole Punjab was annexed by Britishers. In this way, Britishers established their power whole over India and ruled over it. In this way, we read our chapter that how establishment of British powers were there in our India. I hope you understood the chapter. Now once read full chapter and do your learning side by side. Thank you everybody.